Up, Pisces, and thank you guys so much for tuning in. So guys, I'm super duper duper late on this. I know a lot of people are going to want to talk shit, but it's all for good reason. I actually ended up taking a last minute trip last week to celebrate the 100K. So I just took like 7 days off, like just not working at all, and I just enjoyed this milestone. So guys, thank you so much for the love, for the subscriptions rather, for telling your friends and family about it. And you guys know I always say, if it wasn't for the Pisces in me, that Pisces moon that I have, I don't even think that tarot was something that I'd be able to do. So I'm very grateful to have that in my charts. But guys, thank you so much. So with this being said, I didn't want you guys to be, one of the only signs that didn't get a mid-month reading. So we're going to backtrack a little bit. Let's see what's been going on from about April 15th to this point. And then we're going to go out till about May 15th. And then by then you guys will have a May reading out. So you'll be able to see what's going on in your lives at that point. So, all right, Pisces, let's see what's going on. Now, for those of you on Instagram, my Instagram is High Vibrations 44. I do post daily energies every day with my cards, so you could always see what's going on in your life, and then you can see the petty shit that I'm always posting because I like to keep people entertained. So here we are, guys. Okay, guys, now this is going to be for Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus Pisces signs, and do keep in mind that the energy could be transferable. So it could be an energy that you guys are putting out or an energy that's coming in towards you. All right. So let's see what's going on here. Now the Hierophant in the verse popped out. It's a top card that just flew out. So that's when we're realizing that something is kind of unconventional for us. Something's not really meant to be in our life. Something can kind of block us from getting to where we need to be on a spiritual sense, potentially speaking as well. Do I have lip gloss here? I feel like my lips are so damn dry. All right, y'all. Give me a second before I do this so I can moisturize. But I hope it's been good for you guys. I've been having a lot of spiritual experiences and a lot of awakenings lately. So hopefully that's something that you guys are really experiencing as well. But it's been a good month, guys. I went to Chicago to celebrate my 100K, and I gained 5 pounds, so I did exactly what I wanted to do. I just ate and ate and ate. And for those of you who are from there, your food is bomb. I tried Giordano's, and it's the best freaking pizza I've ever had in my life. Do not tell any of my New York friends because they will not accept me back into their lives, but here we go. All right, y'all. So the energy that you have here is the Lover's card. All right, so very beautiful energy to have. It could have to do directly with someone that you're very intimate with, that you love. This could be a close friend. This could be a family member, just someone who's very close to you. We have the King of Pentacles behind that. So this could be a Taurus, Virgo, or Capricorn that you're dealing with, or something where there could be money that's coming in, or, just stabilizing yourself with someone that you're very close to. So let's see what this is about. Now, going towards your past, the first card that you guys have was the Knight of Swords in the reverse. So this is when someone who's usually very intellectual, very quick thinker, usually, just very quick on their feet, things like that. This is when they're taking that quickness and the intellect that they have, but they're not really using it in a good way. So it's someone who can kind of do reckless things without thinking. We have the Justice card, and we have the Empress card. So here, guys, honestly, there's something that was being started that it was just kind of reckless. With the Justice card there, I feel like it could have been something karmic for you guys. And maybe you guys were the ones manifesting this, okay? Or you had a lot of control in how this was going to go. But it could have been something that ended up causing a fallout. For some of you, maybe it was a pregnancy, okay? For some of you, maybe you lost someone after getting pregnant, or maybe you decided to terminate the pregnancy itself, okay? But hopefully that's not the case for a lot of people. We have the Three of Swords, so being really disappointed and heartbroken about a fallout. And you have the Daughter of Swords, which is the Page of Swords. So you had this very honest conversation, okay? But it led to disappointment. It led to you having to let something go. Okay, we have the Son of Wands, which is the Knight of Wands. So maybe it was with a fire sign, Leo, Aries, or Sagittarius, or someone who just has a very fiery personality or strong fire in their charts. Again, if it's Sun, Moon, Rising, or Venus signs that's in fire, then people can really, if you have fire anywhere in those placements, it's something that you can really tap into when you need to, okay? Now, the last card that you guys have for your past is the Four of Cups. So either an offer that's not coming in or an offer that's just not being accepted. We have the Magician. And we have the Knight of Wands again. All right, so someone's trying to manifest something here, but it's just not being accepted. It's all about having to turn your back on this and starting a complete new chapter. So people are really just, going towards new territory, new and unmarked territory in their lives, okay? We have the Strength card and the Eight of Cups. You have to be strong while moving away from something, even if it was painful, with the Queen of Cups in the reverse here. All right. Now, in the present moment, Pisces, we have the Ace of Pentacles. With the Ace of Pentacles, this is all about great new beginnings, whether it's with finance, whether it's with love, whether it's a new friendship. And I like the Ace of Pentacles because the pace of it is very methodical. I don't want to say slow. I want to say methodical, where people are really thinking out what they're doing before they do it. Now, usually when something starts very fast, it ends just the same way. So here it's like you're taking your time and you're building something. So that's what's giving it a potential to really last for a long time. All right, we have the Nine of Wands in the reverse, where there's something that you had to give up on that was just too tumultuous to you, okay, too painful for you or too hard for you. And the Temperance card, your soul is at ease now. There's something that you had to give up where it's just like you really did a lot for it, but it wasn't working out, and your soul is at ease with the new journey that you're about to take. Four of Swords in the reverse, you were probably in a place where you were taking some sort of break or some sort of hiatus, whether it be mental, physical, and it's like you weren't moving forward, but now you thought about a logical way to move forward, and you're doing so. All right. So the next card that you have for your present moment and the center of this whole spread is the Two of Swords in the reverse. So this is where everything is going to, kind of tie into. With the Two of Swords in the reverse, you guys are making that very tough decision. This is when someone is just very, they're very decisive about what they say, and it's like they mean it. There's no back or forth. There's no wavering what this choice is, or what the choice that you made. You have the Sun card. So a lot of blessings are going to pour in because of that choice that you made. All right, and you have the Seven of Swords. For some of you, maybe there were secrets that came out when this is what's helping you to make this choice. For others of you, the choice that you're making, you're going to keep it to yourself. You're just going to keep it on the low, okay? You have the Three of Cups in the reverse, followed by the Ace of Swords. So for some of you, maybe you were in a third situation with love. You're cutting that out of your life. For others of you, maybe there's something making you feel bad or depressed or making you not want to socialize as much. You're cutting that out. For others of you, maybe you just had a shitty group of people around you, shitty friends, shitty people that you just couldn't trust, and that's being cut out. So whatever shady shit or whatever was happening there, you guys are cutting that out and you're being reserved towards it. Four of Pentacles in the reverse. All right, so that's the last card for your present moment. So let's see why that's there. If it's not you guys being tight with money or just, having to save money, then again, it's just a sense of guardedness. All right, we have the Page of Wands. And we have the Queen of Swords in the reverse. So it's like there's new things that you're working on and that you're developing and that you're excited about, that you're going to have a lot of passion in. But you're being very reserved towards something. And I feel like this energy is coming from you guys, although it could be coming from another person. This is someone that feels extremely scorned. This is someone who's just like, fuck all of that. If anyone tries to get in my way, like, I'm so ready. This person has their knife in the air and ready to slice at any moment. So it's just someone that not only are they not going to take your shit, but they will go to an extreme if that means avoiding your shit, okay? Tower card, you're demanding a huge change. The ground beneath you is going to be shaking, Pisces, all right? But I feel like this is something that's needed because, look, you got the Nine of Cups and you have the Judgment card upright. So happiness comes in. You're making the good choice by allowing this change to come in, but that involves a fallout of some sort, whether it's with a person, whether it's with a job, but there's something that's just not going to work if you want to go into this new chapter, okay? Now, moving forward into the future, Pisces, the first card that we have is the Eight of Pentacles. So hard work. This is, you really just pulling up your sleeves and, getting that work done. We have the King of Swords. And we have the Queen of Cups in the reverse. So for a lot of you, I feel like while you're going towards this new chapter, there is going to be things that you're still dealing with in an emotional sense, but you're still able to handle life logically. You're still able to think empirically. You're still able to focus on how to get from point A to point B, regardless of what your feelings are telling you at this time. Also, keep in mind, guys, we're going through a Pluto retrograde right now, so just anything with emotions, unfortunately, as Pisces, we're going to feel it deeper than any other sign. You guys are the deepest feeling sign. I would say Scorpio's right after you. But you guys feel so fucking deeply. So when it comes to these retrogrades and when things are getting ripped out of our lives, we feel that more. Okay, if you have Pisces in your chart, you're gonna feel that more. So emotionally it could be a difficult transition, but you still have good shit coming in. So emotions, they go away. So whatever this is, however it is that you're dealing with it, just know that with time, you know, this does pass. Just a sense of you guys having to be patient here with the Seven of Pentacles. That's your next card. Now for some of you, maybe you're upset over an air sign, specifically Libra, Aquarius, or Gemini, but I just feel like this is the energy you take where it's just like, although I do cry at night, I still wake up and get my shit done in the morning. Okay, so let's see why the Seven of Pentacles is here. Now, you guys have the Two of Pentacles in the reverse as the energy right now. So that's just showing that you make a decision that brings you balance. It's so funny because anytime I get reversals, and I say this as a reversal comes out, I get people who are so upset. And I feel like it's the most ignorant thing on earth, because it's like, if you know how to read tarot, you're going to know that more than half of the reversals are actually very good. You have cards about loss, you have cards about sadness, you have cards about betrayal. And guess what? If those cards come up in the reverse, that means you're not sad. That means you're not being betrayed. So I just get really angry when people say that, because I'm just like, learn what the fuck you're talking about before you talk shit about it. Or start your own channel. But here we are, guys. Four of Wands in the reverse. So you're being patient because the transition that you're making, it's like you just feel a bit unstable. Okay, it feels rocky to you, and you're trying to figure out, okay, what is my new foundation? Okay, Four of Swords in the reverse. Another good reversal. Because here it's like you're finally in a place where you know how to move forward, and you figure out how to move forward, and you put all this, again, empirical thinking into moving forward. So now you're making very smart choices. Okay, and you've decided what you need to do. So again, another reversal that's very good, because when this is in its upright, it's just like, I'm stuck. I don't know where to go, what to do. My mind is playing tricks on me. I don't know. Here it's like, okay, I got this figured out. All right, good example there. Last card that we have, guys, is the Death card in the reverse. So it's like you're transitioning into something new, but I feel like for a lot of you, it's emotionally holding on to something still, even though you're going towards a new chapter. So there's something that you just have to be okay with parting ways with. And I feel like that's going to be the biggest journey for a lot of you. Now, you have the Knight of Cups, so you're still moving forward in a good pace. People are looking at you as a loving and just awesome individual, someone that they can be transparent with, someone that they can have a good conversation with. And you have the Queen of Pentacles in the reverse. So really what it is, guys, whether it was something that was restricting you financially, or maybe you're overspending or not in a good financial place, or something that you're just sick and tired of putting your energy into something, that's what's still bothering you. What's bothering you is that you've put so much time and investment into something, and I feel like for some of you, it just didn't work out the way that you expected it to. So that's really why you're having a hard time letting go of this. Okay. The best advice I could give in this situation is, when something doesn't go your way, yeah, we can sit there and dwell on all the time we've spent on it, but then that's taking away time that we can be building ourselves in another area. So if you already wasted time on something, although I don't think anything is a waste of time, I think it's always a lesson, but if you've already wasted time, then don't waste more. Realize that it didn't work out and move on. Okay, again, easier said than done, I realize that. But with the Hierophant in the verse, there's something that you have to part ways with that just wasn't going to really get you to where you needed to be, that wasn't going to nourish you when it came to coming into union with your highest potential and who you can ultimately be as a person. Okay, so guys, this deck that I'm using is a Wild Unknown Tarot. Okay, so I'm going to pull you guys 3 cards of guidance / advice, and then I'll pull you guys an oracle card. What advice is there for the sign of Pisces? All right, we have the Queen of Swords, the Ace of Swords in the reverse, Six of Wands in the reverse, Ace of Pentacles in the reverse. Very clear, guys, that this is really going to be the energy that you have to take on. And if it's not the energy that you're taking on, then it's you going to be dealing with, or it's you dealing with an air sign specifically, Libra, Aquarius, or Gemini. But I just feel like there's something that you're going to have to cut out so that you can focus on what it is that you're trying to accomplish right now. So it's going to be hard, Pisces, but this is going to be a time where you cannot be led by your emotions. You just can't. And you guys have to realize that although it is a gift to be as empathic as you are and to be able to tap into emotions as you are, because a Pisces can go into a room, know nobody, and read the entire room. You guys are the most psychic out of any sign. But in this case, that emotional response to shit is not going to help you. You really have to think empirically, because right now your soul is going to say, holy shit, I'm hurt, and I just, let's sit down and cry for a little bit. And your mind is like, no, fuck that. We got shit to do. So you guys can't take that emotional route this time. You guys really have to kind of be cold. All right? Cut out whatever it is that you need to cut out, because it just wasn't going to work out, and it was going to cause you to get to a position where you're not as successful as you need to be. Why is this Queen of Swords here? Six of Swords in the reverse. Why is this Ace of Swords in the reverse here? Knight of Swords. And then why is the Six of Wands in the reverse here? The Chariot. All right. Yes, you're going to have a hard time moving away from something, and you're realizing like this was just too much burden. I had to let it go. But with you guys having that intense focus, and again, not focusing on your emotions, the mental part of it, that's where you take off and you take control. So there is something incredible that's going to happen in your life. But there was a door that clearly had to be closed in order for you guys to get this. So Pisces, think with your mind, not with your heart. Your heart's going to fuck you up with this, okay? You want to think with your mind. Excuse all my French guys. So let's see what your advice is. Now, the oracle cards that I'm using is Earth Magic Oracle cards by Stephen D. Farmer. So let's see what's up here. Okay, so you guys, energy-wise, you have Milky Way perspective in the reverse, and then you have synergy, Green Man, as a card that actually fell out. So I don't think I've ever seen anyone read these cards the way I do, because I read it the same way I would read a tarot card, whether it's upright or in the reversal, because I think it says a lot. But in this case, your perspective is off with something. There's something that you're not seeing for what it truly is. Now again, you guys are so empathic that whatever this is that you're not seeing completely through it, it has to have some sort of emotional hold, because that's the only thing that can really make us sway away from what our intuition and what our gut is telling us. So I don't doubt that your intuition is on point with whoever or whatever this is. But I do feel that you're so invested that you're willing to ignore that. All right. Don't let anyone make you look stupid. Don't let anybody play your ass. All right. Especially if you have a huge blessing that's trying to come in. Right now, everything is aligned the way that it's supposed to be. Okay. With synergy, we're talking about synchronicities. All right. So that's when everything is aligning in your life for you to get what you need in life. So if there's something that's falling away, whether it's a person, whether it's a job, whether it's a group of shitty friends, I don't give a fuck. Whatever it is that you guys do not need in your life right now, the universe is conspiring to not only get you to where you need to be in life, but to get out all the trash that needs to leave your life. All right. You do not want to fight it. If something's not going to naturally be there, if it's something that you're going to have to bend over backwards and do all this crazy shit for, then it's not meant to be there. Okay. When you have synchronicity in your life, that's when you kind of just wake up and it's just like, oh shit, like, did you guys see what happened yesterday? Like, all this stuff is working out and it's so crazy, and this was connected to this and this was connected to that, and holy crap, I'm so excited. Like, everything's just working. That's the vibe y'all are gonna have right now. All right, so shit is aligning perfectly for you guys. So if you're being hit with resistance, it's not meant to be there, and that's simply what it is. And I know for some people that could be painful, but what's more painful than that is not realizing a dream of yours because of some fuck-ass person that would have derailed you from all of that. So you want to think long-term, all right? Don't think with your heart right now. Think about yourself in 5-10 years. What is it that you want for yourself? Where do you see yourself in that time? and then put yourself in the mindset where if I stick with this person or if I stay in this situation, that's not going to happen. There is no person or energy in this world that is worth you not doing something big. There's no need to be held back. Absolutely none. All right. So I promise you guys that once we set standards to how we want to be treated and what it is that we want to do, and we don't accept anything less, then the universe rises up. Okay. Whether that means being single for a while, whether that means, kind of breaking off and doing your own thing, business wise for a while, whatever this means to you is what needs to be done. And for a lot of you, maybe it's someone that you're losing in love. I do feel that for a lot of you. But guys, every minute that you spend with the wrong person, you take away from the right one. So you really just need to change your thinking. Again, the perspective. You're not seeing things the right way. Look what was under perspective, guys. You have ocean, ebb and flow, which talks about the natural push and pull of the ocean. Okay, so just letting things flow. If you're swimming against the current, then that's not the situation you're meant to be in. All right, don't tire yourself out. This is not a time for you guys to tire yourself out physically, mentally, emotionally. If it's draining you in any of those ways, it's not meant to be in your life right now. Okay, I'm glad I did this reading for y'all because I don't want anyone playing y'all and somebody's trying to fuck with your shit. All right, that's clearly what it is. Stay strong, Pisces. Y'all got this. And the thing that you guys have to your advantage is a lot of people will look at Pisces and say, oh, look at those little emotional creatures, and they think that you guys aren't capable of, putting your foot down. But I know Pisces that when they get pushed to that point, I feel bad for anyone who pushed them there. So that's really who you want to bring out. You guys kept getting that sort of energy, so it's kind of time to be a bitch to somebody right now. Okay, not saying you got to put them down or anything like that because karma is real. But it's time to let someone know or something know that you're not here to play anymore, and that you're not going to accept the treatment or whatever it was that you guys were going through. So get through it, Pisces. Let's be smart about this. All right. Again, guys, you can find me on Instagram, High Vibrations 44. If you guys would like to make a donation or if you would like a personal reading, everything's in the description below. You can go to my website to book anything, highvibrationswithliz.com. And then I do offer 30-minute readings, and then I offer quick question options as well. So everything is in the links below. If you guys want to donate, all of that information is there. So thank you guys so much for your continual support. I love you, Pisces. Adios.